Hello brothers and sisters, welcome to my channel. I want to encourage each and every one of you to get a kid's telescope, because you won't believe it not unless you see it. I want to encourage each and every one of you to get out at sunset. Like right now, in certain parts of our nation, the sun is beginning to set more quickly on the East Coast than it is in the middle of the United States, and it's not near sunset on the West Coast. So use your best judgment. But at sunset, there is a huge bright white object, and you need to look at it on a kid's telescope, and you will see that there are it's bright white luminous. It is a moon. You will also see that there are earthquakes on it, and I never would believe it myself that there could be earthquakes on a moon until I seen it in a lens of a kid's telescope. I wouldn't have believed it. This means that the comet is very nearby, and it's creating earthquakes on planetary objects, including moons. From a kid's telescope, you can see these things. I also want to draw your attention to the eastern skies well after dark. I want to say between the hours of, depending on where you live and how clear of an area you live in with no trees. You need to get to an area where there's no trees. And you need to look in the eastern skies for another bright, white, huge object. When you look at it with a kid's telescope, it is a second full moon. And it's bright white luminous, and it also has earthquakes on the planetary moon object. Then if you look far straight into the eastern skies, you will see another huge object that's a little bit more of a darkerish, yellowish color, but from a distance it will look like it actually has strobing lights on it, red, yellow, and blue-green. But they're not lights. When you look at it on a kid's telescope, you'll actually see that there is atomic earthquakes on this planetary body. Don't know if it's a moon. It's too far away. Can't really tell if it's a moon, but it looks like the other two white luminous objects, but it's got more of a yellow tint. Maybe that's because it's further out into outer space, and it's not close enough to carry a white luminous color yet. I don't know. But its quakes are so atomic because it is straight due east. That tells me, just like the Father has showed me all along, that the comet, when it comes in, it will come in from the east. It will come in on a night of a full moon, and it will actually fly from behind the moon, under the moon, as it actually gets ready to approach Earth. He has showed me that. But I want you to know that this object that's straight due east, that's kind of a yellowish color with the red, yellow, and blue-green colors, and the atomic gases are actually exploding from this object. It has atomic-like earthquakes on it, and you can actually see the core of this object light up from Earth to this object on a kid's telescope. It doesn't do it all the time, but if you continue to study it on weeks on end, you will see this happen yourself. This is all I'm going to do on this video, but this is very important that you guys might all understand that Earth-wide earthquakes on Earth are soon to happen as this comet gets closer and closer. You have no idea what we are ahead of. If these things are happening to objects around us, it will soon happen to Earth. That means what the Lord has showed me for the summer of 2020 is a matter of months away, and it will affect the West Coast greatly. And the West Coast will burn down from war and from volcanoes and from horrific earthquakes and lawlessness in the cities. Get ready. We need to pray, and we need to wake up our families and our churches. But we need to pray like we've never prayed before, fasting and praying. I love you.